When was the last time you truly stopped to think about God's faithfulness in your life? I want to share something that God has been teaching me for the better part of my adult life. A few years back, I was really struggling with just how much my life had been changing. By no means was I in a bad place in my life. I had a job, I had a place to live, I had people in my life that I loved and cared about, who loved and cared for me. However, things were changing, subtly but quickly. Most of my closest friends were either getting married or having children. I had friends and family who were moving out of state, and overall things were just different than they had been 10, 5, even 1 year prior. I remember very vividly going out and spending some time in prayer with God as I was hiking, and God reminded me of something really important about himself, that being his faithfulness in my life. As I was thinking back to all the things that had been changing, God made it very clear to me that he had not changed in any way, shape, or form. And when I thought more and more about it, I came to realize that the only constant, the only truly consistent thing in my life from the time I was born to this very moment now has been God. I wanted to share this with you all to hopefully give you some encouragement. Life can be heavy. Whatever you might be facing in life right now, whether it be financial troubles, job instability, maybe strained family dynamics, or maybe you're just having serious doubts in your faith, I encourage you to take a step back and look at whatever you're facing from a new perspective. We first have to recognize who God truly is. We should not treat him as someone we go to prevent every hardship or instantly remove us from every difficult circumstance in our lives. Nor should we blame him for the challenges that we face. We experience these things because we live in a fallen and sinful world. When we reduce God to a quick solution to our problems, or when we blame him for those problems, we're at risk of overlooking the deeper ways that he is present and working through them. Once we recognize that, who he truly is, we can then start to see God's faithfulness in our lives more clearly. When we look back on our lives, especially through seasons of difficulty, we can realize that he has never left our side. Even when outcomes to certain circumstances aren't exactly what we had hoped for them to be, we can see that God provides us with strength, refuge, guidance, truth, wisdom, comfort, and endurance in the exact ways that we need them. We should not be measuring God's faithfulness based on a life free of hardship, but instead his constant presence within it. He's a good God who cares for his people very deeply. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Once we remind ourselves of his faithfulness in the difficult seasons of our past, we can have comfort that that same faithfulness is with us in whatever we're going through today, and give us hope that his unfailing faithfulness will be in the midst of whatever comes our way in the future. Remember that whatever you are going through right now, you're not doing it alone. God goes before us, he walks with us, and he is steady and faithful through every step that we take. Because God is unchanging, we can trust our circumstances in his hands, knowing that he will continue to be faithful just as he always has been. I hope this has been an encouraging time for you. Here at Holy Manna Ministries, we are trying to cultivate a community of believers who support and encourage one another to grow closer with Jesus. So let us pursue him in every aspect of our lives, and remember that he is with us through times of hardship and darkness, as well as times of joy and light. Thank you.